In this Farlands or Bust stream for February 20th, 2022, you can tell when I start the segment that I'm going to put up on YouTube because my voice changes. We're at 38,780. That's not a 3, is it? 81.3 megabytes. That's an 8. Tuber voice. Let's get our woofs ready and continue to the Farlands. Woof! There it is. Let's go. Wasting no time. Sparing no expense. Grabbing no wolfies. And west towards the Farlands here. In beta 173. My YouTube voice. I did upload, speaking of YouTube. Niblet, jeez. You spooked me.
Look at us.
Huh?
Look at us.
Say it
John
again.
Lego.
Look at us.
Tier 2 subscription. 50 months in the sub tub. Thank you very much. And the first resub of the day. That's right. For those of you watching on YouTube, we celebrate the first resub of the day.
Palette Hands
It could be
gifted
you
a tier 1 sub to
if
L
you
underscore
subscribed.
underscore now underscore mostly underscore moisten. They have given 302 gift subs in the channel.
Palette Hands. Thank you for the gift sub. Yeah, I'm talking about shorts. I had to make a shorts. I thought shorts had to be 60 seconds or less. Turns out it's 15 seconds or less. But yeah, I just because Cone said it was a terrible experience, so I had to delve in. So yeah, I finally got that little piece off the back of the Datsun. What wasn't pictured was the fact that I had to take a drill and drill out the first 2 spot welds as best I could, and that gave me enough like separation and room to like start wiggling it, which just slowly weakened and weakened all the other spot welds. And then I decided to record it, and it made a short. I, of course, had to bring it into my computer and into Premiere to do the whole fast forward thing. What I was going to do is I was going to overlay the mind crack intro that I did, where I was yelling. Y'all remember that? When, like, I put editing effort into videos, because it actually counted. That was with mind crack. I don't remember, season 4, episode 20 or 18 or something like that. Building the Fermi Hall, Wilson Hall, Fermi Lab. I was gonna include that, but that was far too long of a clip to include in 15 seconds. So I instead just used a car on a stick. But yeah, I was looking for that episode, and I ended up, like, watching little moments, whoa, hello, of, my old Minecraft videos. And yeah, I definitely had, like, the YouTuber voice. I definitely had, like, a different sort of, you know, like, broadcast stuff going on. Whether or not that's better, I don't think I can say. But it was certainly a different energy. Yes, now you're getting the real Kurt. I've had it up to here with that nonsense. Uncut. Oh, I thought you said that. I thought that said Uncle. The raw Uncle Kurt. I'm sorry? The current voice is different from the original voice, too. Well, right, there's been many iterations. The original, like, episode 1 of Minecraft adventures, then later to be called Farlands or Bust. That's just bad. That's nervous Kurt. That's hey, hello guys. And like with a crappy microphone. Did I have no, that was a headset. I remember. That was just that Razer headset. I still have it actually. And then it got comfortable Kurt. And then became the height of YouTube. I'm actually getting paid to do this, Kurt. And now it's... I'm too old for this crap, Kurt. Oh. I'm not getting properly... I get nothing out of this. But no, like that was weird to hear. And know, and be aware of. So, anyway, I did the short. It got a lot of views. I mean, I don't know what to take out of that. It's a 15-second video. It's not like anybody's losing anything from watching it. Except for 15 seconds of their lives. But I just thought that was funny. I just thought that was funny. Am I gonna do more shorts? I don't think so. Because then I had to put it back on my phone. Because you can only upload shorts from your phone. You can't upload shorts from, like, the web interface. From my personal computer. So yeah, I finally got that thing off of the back of the dots, and now there's a bunch of bumpuses, a bunch of those spot welds that are just stuck there. And also there's also little like reinforcement tabs that I just cut with tin snips. So now I need to buy an angle grinder. And ZK sent me a hot tip for some flappy discs, some sanding, polishing, finishing discs. But I still have to buy an actual angle grinder. Actually, you can upload from desktop. Oh, I didn't see that option. Like, do you just upload it as a normal video? Like that's... Like, because on your phone, it's like, upload a normal video, like an upload, or a short. So I didn't see the option to upload a short on the desktop. Yeah, I don't know what qualifies it as a short. Old short videos are shorts now, too. Oh! So, like, anything under 15 seconds, Google, YouTube, in all of their worldly wisdom. Yeah, because it doesn't show up on my, like, normal YouTube channel under uploads. Or videos. I think I could add, like, a shorts category where they would all go into. And vertical aspect ratio. Ah, well, I didn't have any of those. That's dumb. That's weird. You know what works? Blanket associations based on loose data that has nothing to do with any sort of input from the user. Regardless and irregardless. So now I need to buy an angle grinder. Hi, Niblet. What are you doing? You goof. What was I saying? See, I mean, like, I don't think anybody here is angle grinder aficionados. Like, there's good ones, and I just want, like, a cheap one. There seems to be, like, there's, like, a $30 Black & Decker one. That I think I'm just gonna buy. It just plugs into the wall. I know angle grinders exist, and that is the limit of my expertise. Because, yeah, there's, like... There's an angle grinder that, like, is Ryobi, and that could match the other Ryobi stuff I already bought, but I don't feel like an angle grinder is something that I need to be battery-powered and mobile. I do already have a face shield and gloves and all that stuff. Catalytic converter thieves use the battery-powered ones. That's why the prices have been driven up. It's like graphics cards all over again. So yeah, I gotta shave away and polish out the nubbins and the weird stuff in the back. And then, like, just paint over it with primer, I guess, because there's no way I can... I did get, like, white automotive paint, but it does not match. It's, like, too blue of a white. And the white of the car is a very old, kind of a warm white. So I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, try to repaint the car. And then I'm even... I have a rear bumper. I got them as a set, the front slim bumper and the rear bumper. I'm kind of considering maybe just going bumperless in the back. Sans bumper. Spooky noises. Annoyingly, the bumper wouldn't and doesn't hide problems in the back. What if you get bumped? Well, already it's all gone. It's just a... Whoa! That was lava. That was lava. Okay, I'm glad Wolfie spawned here. But that was dangerous. Holy mackerel. Sweet... Haley Williams. What? Ooh. Is this... everything is lava. Everything is lava now. Ah! That zombie is lava. So anyway, yeah, I'm mostly reserved to the fact that I will probably never be able to get the Datsun repainted in my ownership. Just for
I think
how much it would cost to do it right.
Not me. Yeah. Oh,
and the
absolutely.
time involved. I don't think that is in my... I don't think I have the heart for that, or the wallet. Colette, thank you, though, for 29 months in the subtub with that Amazon Prime Gaming. Ooh. Denying Jeff Bezos a cool $3.50. Get it vinyl wrapped. I don't even think that would work. Like, if the paint is old enough and, like, not straight enough that I don't know that a vinyl wrap would really look good. I don't know. I could be wrong. Patina. No, I'm not gonna add patina. It certainly has enough of its own. I don't know. I'm learning a lot about myself with the 280. And it all points to... I just want to drive the car. I don't want to build it. Like everybody's like, ooh, look at this cool build. Look at this build. I don't want to do a build. I just want to have a car that's cool and fun to drive. I mean, there is some stuff that, like, needs to be fixed. Like the underside, there is some rust on the, not the floors, but the floor support rails, they're called. Like, I could buy complete replacements for them, or I could just find someone to, like, patch the holes and you know, spray some undercoating back on it just to protect it. That's what Jay Leno does. Yes. If I'm like anybody, it's Jay Leno. Both personality and financially. You know, we did watch, speaking of cars, we did watch for the first time ever, me anyway, Mad Max, the original Mad Max. That's not a good movie. That's not a very good movie at all. I feel like Death Race 2000 was a better movie. And that was a bad movie. Yeah, it's like... It's not, like, set in, like, what would eventually become, like, the Mad Max world. True, the newest Mad Max is the best one. Same actor playing the bad guy as well, you might not be aware. But yeah, like, so much boringness and, like, nothingness happened. Until the very end, like, Mad Max... his wife and kid get killed, and then he takes his revenge. Like, that all happens within the last 10 minutes of the film. Like, it's like, oh, I feel like that should have been the thesis, the focus of the whole movie. But instead it was just a lot of filler up until that point, and then he, like, got revenge by killing 2 people, and then they're like, cut to credits immediately. Like, oh, okay. If you say so. But yeah, rolling back even further, we took a little miniature road trip this past few days. It's good to get up and out. I definitely needed to get a little bit out of the area, out of the elements. Although it wasn't like I only felt like I was getting comfortable and relaxed on the second day when we were coming home. We just went down to Oregon. There was a hike the girlfriend wanted to do down there that had a cool bridge and waterfall. We did that and then ended up staying out on the coast. Took Juno with, found a dog-friendly hotel cabin thing. It was okay. The Pacific coastline in February is very cold and very windy, though. Just keep that in mind. Did some hiking, checked out the waterfront. Ate some burgers. Yeah, they had like this was a nice place we went to. It wasn't cheap, but wasn't like super out of line. like in the rooms, they gave you a little packet of s'more making materials because they have fire pits outside. So we made some s'mores. Well, I mean, I made some roasted marshmallows. We thought of like buying gluten-free graham crackers, but didn't want to go crazy. Did that a little bit, and then they have like a whole bunch of just crappy DVDs. So that's what we ended up watching, Mad Max, in the hotel room from the wide selection of crappy DVD selection from the hotel. Juno did alright. She seemed a little bit freaked out at, like, the room. Which was weird. We took her to Canada when we went on a vacation a few years ago. Kind of our first away trip together. She didn't seem too bothered, but, like, going into this room this time, she was, like, super sketchy about, like, having to sniff everything and check everything out. That's what the girlfriend... The girlfriend was like, Juno needed a vacation, too. She's just living in the basement here. Our old basement dweller. I guess I'll make the elevated hidey hole instead of trying to make more progress. Progress? So yeah. Not bad. Not bad. And it was nice because we went on Friday. It's a holiday weekend. We were concerned about it being crowded. But we went on a Friday. Into Saturday, so I think we avoided... Aw, nuts. Remember that gnat I've been saying is bothering me and like flying around and landing on my monitor? Guess where it is now? Guess where it is now? It decided it wanted some tea. Alright, guess I'm done with the tea. Alrighty then. Oh, dang it, there's another one. Where are these gnats coming from? Careful, Wolfie. Oh, he right into the water. Good job. Cover your other drink. Well, I feel like it went to the tea because I put honey in it. Get the gnat, Niblet. Get him. Tea is now a gnat trap. Yeah, I mean, whenever we get gnats hanging around, you use the old apple cider vinegar trick. You take a little shallow dish of apple cider vinegar and put a drop of dish soap, and then they die. They get trapped like gnats. Oh, get that pig. That pig was dry. That pig was not. I only found out about the drop of dish soap part last year. That's the important part, because then it breaks the surface tension. Otherwise, they can just walk willy-nilly all over the surface of the apple cider vinegar. Science! So yeah, that's what we were up to. A lot of driving. It's about a 4-hour drive. each way. Now we're back. Back to the old grind. Literally, the angle grind. We did go to a few restaurants, and we're surprised that there were like waits at the restaurants. We went to a place for a burger, and then we went to a place for breakfast. So that was, for me, a bit sketchy. like I'm still icky about that stuff. And like, it's definitely a thing where they're short-staffed and stuff like that. And I don't know. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Are restaurants, are they necessary? I don't know. I mean, it's expensive, but I mean, I guess I don't care so much about the expense as I do just the idea. Conceptually. I mean, also, I guess the problem with like going to a ocean-side town is like 90% of the restaurants are seafood. Which is not what either of us are about, so it was a bit limiting on the choices we had. But all in all, I think it was good. Ooh, that's weird. Look at us walking this way and it not being jittery. Was that not weird? I felt like I was playing like 144 frames per second. What is this? Some sort of video game? So smooth. Smooth! What else? What else is new, everybody? What else is up? What's on your minds? Aha. No, Mansky had another update. I've been burned too many times by that game. Now, here we go. Are those the same pumpkin patch as these? I say no. I say they are not contiguous. Not that this is necessarily an impressive pumpkin patch. Whoa. Maybe they connect underground. Via their vines. Vines. Via their TikToks. I slept till 6 p.m. Tabs has an update. There have been plenty few updates since we've played tabs again. I feel like that one we ran into the ground a bit, where like we experienced all like the funny, awesome things, and like, hello. Do you want? You're so weird. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, need boats and beds, so might as well take care of them both here. Efficiency. You heard that. Good. I'm glad you heard. He like climbed up on the side of my chair here and like tapped my elbow. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. I just fed them. Before we started, I had to repile his food so he could eat it. But now I think he just wants to be let out. Let loose. Or now he's just standing on the windowsill looking outside. I need to wash my car. My, like, Subaru car. It's very dirty. Now that it's been to the beach and back and it's, like, dusty and muddy on the inside from hikes, and it's just... You could probably tell my mental state based on the cleanliness or not of my car. Nope, that is not. There we go. Alright. Oh, my boat broke. Not that I was going to keep using it, but... You looking at gnats, Niblet? He's like looking up at the ceiling. No, Niblet isn't the death plotting cat. Niblet's a veritable angel. Peepers, on the other hand. Peepers, on the other hand. Real jerkface. Woo, let's not go that way. Woo, nor that way. What else? What else? Niblet. Bloop. Oh, buddy, excuse me. Oh, man, so many sticks. Go get them. Steam Deck coming out soon? I know I'm wrong, but I still do not, in the slightest, understand this continual push towards mobile handheld gaming. And like the completely insane concept that somebody is going to be playing a game on their couch in the living room and then put down their Steamy Deck and then continue the game on their computer or like console or whatever. Like, I don't like that. Just seems like some marketing executive was like, yes, this is how people do games. This is how people do games. They want to constantly be gaming from when they sit on the toilet, stand up, go into the other room, and then seamlessly switch to their actual gaming computer. I felt that way with the Nintendo one, whatever it is, Switch. Ah! Iceberg. Sandberg! Ryan Sandberg, baseball player. The Switch has sold a butt ton. Right, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't... how many of those butt tons play it as a handheld screen console thing versus how many people are just plugging it into their TV and playing it like they did with the Wii or whatever. Again, I think I'm wrong because I also don't understand mobile gaming on a phone at all. I have never installed a game on my phone. I also don't ride in public transportation, and I have not taken an airplane flight in a very long time. But I don't see why. Desert Golf is a mobile game that I play on my PC with a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, here people are saying I never use my Switch handheld, I only use it in docked mode. So yeah, I don't see what the game deck, or whatever it's called, the Steam Deck, Stream Deck, whatever, I don't even know what it's called. I don't get the appeal. It feels like a product convincing people it's what they want, right? Versus like something that actually fills a void, a niche, a need or want. Oh, you just wait till you get past hole 2000, Moistened. That's when it hits the fan. I used to play games, now I doom scroll. In Doom? He just plays Doom. I guess how much are they? I also don't, like, see how anybody has any money anymore to like be buying these things. A bunch of mobile games will be put on Steam in general, which is what happened with the Switch. I mean, there already are, obviously. We're playing desert golfing. Like, does it use, like, streaming graphics services or whatever? Because obviously that thing can't have a, like, super dedicated graphics card in it. Is it like, kind of like the Stadia thing? That is dead now? Because, again, it's a dumb idea. I mean, I guess that's not a dumb idea. It was a dumb implementation by Google. It's a standalone device. But like the only thing I've seen about it, I don't read these articles because don't care. Is that like, oh, so here's the compatibility list, and like some games aren't compatible. Ooh, people are upset. It's like, I don't know. I just it's baffling to me. Baffling, I say. That they're even like doing. But then again, like I'm similarly baffled about the insistence that like VR is still a thing. When in reality, exactly as expected, it's a novelty thing. It's a, if you have enough money to have this thing, there are a few random games or experiences that you could have using the VR thing, but it's not revolutionized gaming. Kind of like, I had this thought. I don't know what about, though. Remember the Segway? Segway! remember that part of my videos? I remember distinctly. I don't remember how old I was or when it was. But this was like pre-modern internet, and like all the press releases and news reports were like, this new invention is going to revolutionize personal transportation. It's the biggest invention since the internet. And whoever the inventor was pushing that, was selling that as like the line. It's the greatest. Everybody will be using these. This will be as common as your household car, or whatever. How did that turn out? Now they're niche things that city architecture tours, take you on.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
Ahoy, land, near, not far lands.
Ahoy, hoy, lowly mortals. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, much like VR, this whole metaverse thing, the very important thing to remember to prepare yourself for the metaverse is that it's never going to happen. That is my lesson of the day. 3D TV would have worked. No. No. Just like 3D movies didn't work. Like theater and the theater. It was all it was a kitschy. Is that the right word? Thing. That was like, okay. I don't know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm right. I feel like the things that become things are usually not the things that these inventors and corporations tell us or force to be the things. Like streaming video games on Twitch. Like that just kind of accidentally became a thing. And then Amazon was like, okay, we'll buy into that after it was already, like, proven successful. Like, nobody before that was like, watching other people play video games is going to be the new thing starting in 2011. You just wait. And it isn't until, like, now where, like, companies are catching up and are, like, marketing towards that. They're making their, oh, this is a streaming webcam. Oh, this is a stream deck. This is a streaming headset. Careful, Wolfie. Here's our streaming ring light for streamers. They're making Oculus super cheap. It's still a barrier of entry and usability. Yeah, like everybody, most people were buying, like, blue microphones to do, like, video gameplay and stuff like that. So then, like, Logitech was like, oh, we bought blue microphones. Sure, yeah, that's us now. We were always down with the streamers and the game producers, or gameplay let's plays. Instead of being the ones, like, on the forefronts, being like, we're creating these things because we think this is the next big thing. That's an actual iceberg. Yeah, no, I'm not saying there's no value or merit if, like, VR is a thing you like. I mean, just like the Segway. Segway isn't a thing, but it kind of led to these, like, hoverboards and, like, these toys and one wheels and even kind of, I guess, to an extent, these, like, electric powered scooter things. But it's still like a niche thing. It's still like, just like the existence of skateboards didn't mean everybody is now riding around on skateboards. It's just like, oh, it's a hobby for a subset of people. It didn't revolutionize how human beings traverse the world. Google Glass. I did see a headline. I didn't read the article because I don't care. That, like, they're developing something else. What happened to the Microsoft thing? Didn't Microsoft do some sort of augmented reality thing that was like had a Minecraft tie-in that like Co-Star was up on stage presenting at like a Minecon or something? Remember? Whatever happened to that? That was Microsoft Vision. I do not remember that. Y'all are gonna start telling me this was some fever dream that I had over the last 8 years. HoloLens, thank you, that's what it was called. Like, a lot of people said that that was, like, better than the Oculus VR thing, because it's like, you're actually still present in the world and not looking through binoculars. Yeah, he was up on stage with John Carmack, the famous video game guy, who I really know who that is. Yeah, what happened to that? I thought that was a big deal. That was something that they were really pushing. Until they're like, no, just kidding. We're gonna buy Beam and then rename it Mixer and then pay millions of dollars to these young white kids and then shut it down. Business! Just write it off. It's a write-off. Oh, I can only sleep at night. What is this? Oh, well, yeah, the Beam people were the, like, the original Beam people were, like, the... Didn't they do MC Pro hosting? Like, that's how they... Well, I don't know. I don't know them specifically. But I'm pretty sure they already came from a lot of money. But yeah, I think they made more of their money through MC Pro hosting. And then they started Beam. And then they sold Beam. Yeah, they were like 19 or something like that. Boats. I don't know. This is all hearsay and jibber jabber from somebody who, I assure you, is never at the forefront of anything or has any sort of ties with anybody who's actually doing anything successful in this business. I don't know if they had a crap deal. I'm sure they got paid a lot of money. And then they, like, stayed on. They didn't just sell it to Microsoft. They, like, were then hired. And then hired all of their Minecraft YouTuber friends to Microsoft. And then they were let go. Well, I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure right now that they're riding some sort of cryptocurrency, NFT, whatever new venture capitalist enterprise they're doing. NFT pro hosting? I don't know. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. They seem kind of like that would be the crowd that they hang in. I don't know if I met them specifically, but I did go to, like, the Beam offices whenever everybody was doing something in town. I think it was because I don't know why I went there. I definitely went there. I think it was during a PAX. Because, like, Anasia was working for them for a little bit. I think I went with, like, her and her friends. And that's also when we went then on the same Microsoft campus, went to the Minecraft offices and got to dig through the closet of merchandise. I remember now. Spooky memories. Fabled closet. Oop. Where'd the sun go? Oh, it's not even midday yet. So what was in the closet? Just like a bunch of either like discontinued or like test products, shirts, just Minecraft stuff, shirts, Lego, plush things, baseball hats, you know, stuff like that. I just grabbed all, like, the Wolfie and, like, wolf paraphernalia. I think a lot of that stuff I ended up, like, giving to a Toys for Tots thing. Just because I wasn't going to do anything with it. I didn't give away Wolfie. I still have the wolf. Little plus wolf. And they were sending me care packages for a while, so I got, like, other things, but they have stopped doing that. They did, well, I don't think I can talk about that. I don't know if I can talk about that. There was a thing they wanted to do last month. with the Farlands guy, but that got canceled because everything shut down in Sweden. But I don't think I can talk about that. I don't think they wanted me to. I don't know if I'm still on for it. Certainly if I'm not, then I'll talk about it, but... Oh. Hello? I feel like I just got brighter in here. Am I losing my mind? About to have a power surge. We got LED bulbs going out here at an alarming rate. They just start to get real blinky. I feel like you should have let the CFLs burn out before you replace them. When I moved out of my last apartment, I switched all the LEDs back to the CFLs. But like, I'm taking these with me, suckers. Ooh, look at this. The carrying handle of Minecraft. Yeah, I bought LED lights from Amazon, and they all have gone out literally at the same time. I installed them in the same outlet thingy above our sink, and it's like they had a built-in like death timer. They all went out within like 3 weeks of each other after a year. And boy, did I leave a scathing review. I can't go this way. I mean, it's not the bulbs, the LEDs that are going out. It's whatever the circuit boards are in the base. We're all about that base. Just, you know, I bought them because they were cheap, and that they were. Most LED lights don't like being upside down, but these were spotlight, like the meant to be pointing down. The I don't know what they're called. You know, for like recessed lighting. Floodlights, yeah, thank you. Par 20 or whatever the footprint is. I mean, it's not not enclosed either. It's an open, like, socket design. Probably intended for those, like, hipster Edison bulb situations. It was proper use, all right. Whoops. Speaking of lights burning out. They're just cheap, no-name, no-brand bulbs. Right, Wolfie? He knows. That's not the right number. All right, what a wide range of topics we've covered today. This is what happens when I leave the house for 2 days in a row. We actually have stuff to talk about. Not much, but it was stuff. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to this February 20th edition. Oh, why didn't you tell me? The date is all cut off. It's graphic design is my passion. These zeros are too wide. I should use a monospaced font. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, and that'll be it. Forever! Ooh, almost 38,888. It might be the next time. Don't we gain like 60? Well, that might not be. Megabytes or so. I don't know. That's the number we're at.